Hey lovely ladies, how are we doing? Welcome to my Thursday live today. I hope you are all doing well and having a fantastic week. It's lovely, bright and sun shining out there. So I hope you let me know where you are and if the sun is shining for you too today. Hey lovely Natalie, if you are here live, do pop a hey in the comments so I know you're here. Hey Charlie, how are you doing? Lovely to see you. We've got a different one that we're doing today. Do something slightly different than we would normally do. And it's actually just more about kind of coaching and getting the mindset of a successful coach today. So if you've actually ever thought about being a coach, thought that that's something that you want to do, maybe you're kind of doing it informally as well. Hey Claire, it is sunny Solihull today, isn't it? It really is. So it's so bright out there, isn't it? It's gorgeous. So lovely to see you. Haven't seen you for ages. So yeah, we're doing a different one today. If either you've ever fancied being a coach and you just don't know where to start, or you might be coaching informally right now and you're sort of thinking, I think I quite like this, and you want to just know a little bit about it. I'm focusing on that today. So slightly different to what we would normally do. And you can also ask me anything. So open the chat and you can ask me anything today too. Hey Janelle, how are you, my lovely lady? Hope you are doing really well. What is the weather like in your world today? Janelle's over in the States. So what's the weather doing over there right now? We've got lovely bright sunshine, but it's very cold. So let me know what the weather is like for you today. So why have I picked this subject today? So like I said, it's slightly different to what I would normally do. And for anybody that is new and, you might want to go through some of the other, I do a live every Thursday at 12 o'clock UK time. So please go into the Boss Babe or on my YouTube channel, where I've got all of my lives every week in there. Lots of different topics, right from, getting rid of limiting beliefs, about, money mindset, about motivation, clearing up anything from the past, all of those things. They are all available on either in Boss Babe or on my YouTube channel. So today's one is not specifically related to women. So normally my lives will be kind of maybe specifically because women are my audience, I suppose. But this one is not solely for women today, so it is appropriate for guys too. So in North Texas, Janelle, yes, and it should be sunny finally, so nice to see you. Yeah, glad. Yeah, it's 6. I forgot it's 6 o'clock there, isn't it? Martine, oh, lovely to see you. It's North Athens. I was trying to guess, wasn't I, earlier on, of where you were from. So Greece, how fantastic. But it is cold and you've got snow. Oh, wow. That's not good, is it? That's not good, and not what I expected actually in Athens. So please do let me know where you are. Like I said, we've got some gorgeous sunshine today. Okay, so for me, just to give you a little bit of history, I have been coaching for about 11 years now. About 11 years. I used to be a HR director. And within my role, I used to also run coaching programs, executive coaching programs, etc., etc. And then I set up on my own. I launched my training business first, so to run NLP accredited, internationally accredited programs. So I started that back in 2017, and then expanded into running coaching programs as well from there. So that's under my my main limited company is Dare to Succeed. So I set up Dare to Succeed in 2017, and I've been running that since. I actually gave up my corporate role back end of 2018. So and I've been doing this, running my own business since then. So what, for me, being a coach is enormously satisfying. I love to actually see the transformation that I see from the individuals that I am coaching and training as well, because obviously when I'm running the training programs of how you can become a coach, you clear up your own stuff along the way too. And that's enormously satisfying to know that I've been a part of that journey. And, the ladies and, that have been in my programs have seen massive changes in their direction of their lives. I accredit, NLP coaching for me for changing my life of getting rid of migraines that I'd had for years and years. And I haven't had a migraine in over sort of 7-8 years now to do that. So I credit it with that as well. So as well as me getting enormous satisfaction of seeing others transform their lives and being a part of that, I've also transformed my life along the way too. I am now, it enables me to run a very successful and financially fulfilling business too. So I was able to replace my high-level HR director corporate role with my business. And I've always grown the business as well. So I'm earning more than I was in my corporate role. So it's a fantastic achievement, but it's these techniques that I use that have been enabled me to do that. So that's why I thought today I would share with you a little bit about what coaching is and what if you've actually thought I would really quite like that, and actually at the moment it is a great opportunity for you to get into coaching if that's something you've been thinking about. I did a really great workshop yesterday with some amazing ladies as part of Gemma Went's program. Actually, I'm one of her featured experts within her program, and I did a fantastic workshop yesterday. Really amazing ladies, and every one of those ladies have also had a coach. So they saw the benefit of having a coach with them and transform their lives. And, a lot of them were coaches as well, or aspiring to be coaches. And so, it was really reassuring as well, actually, that those that wanted to be coaches have also had a coach. Oh yes, Martin, sorry, yeah, I forgot that you were in there. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I'm really glad that you enjoyed it. Very, very practical, very interactive, wasn't it, as well? So it was fantastic. So it's it's got lots of benefit, and I think it's really, I'd love to share some of this with you today. What is also great is that I run accredited programs as well. So I train people to become coaches with the qualifications of those, because there is a lot of stuff around at the moment where people maybe read a book and think they can be a coach. So it's not as simple as that, and I kind of really pride myself on the fact that I have a very comprehensive program to do within their coaching business. What I've also been able to do is, not only have I then trained people to become coaches, they've then gone on to set up their coaching businesses successfully too. So, it's kind of that lovely full holistic circle as well, isn't it, of sharing knowledge, training, growing and developing, and sharing that with others. So it's a win-win for everybody to do that. So that is why one of the things that I love it so much. Janelle, yes, you plan to use your NLP training with me. Yeah, you're doing my next online NLP practitioner program. Can't wait for that to start in a couple of weeks. We're like on countdown now, aren't we? Countdown. So to help with your clients when you fully launch your coaching business, I also benefited greatly from working with coaches yourself. Absolutely. It means you're totally aligned then, isn't it? I think if you can't invest in yourself, how can you expect others to invest in you too? So it's that, you know, we want to create that nice fluidity of that, of being very aligned, you know, and clearing some of your stuff up so you can actually be in the best, excellent state to help others too. I think for me that, again, like I said, at the moment, it's a perfect opportunity from being able to stand out from the crowd. You know, and certainly for me, I obviously use NLP techniques and NLP coaching techniques. And the difference there is that NLP gives you that little extra string to your bow there that not all coaches will have. And NLP for me is the one that has like transformed my life. It really has. And it's a lifelong skill. So I don't suddenly go, oh, well, I had that training a few years ago and I'm not using it now. I use it every day. And that's not just me in a coaching environment. That's just me being me every day. So it enables me to, you know, because we all, you know, look, let's not beat about the bush. You know, success does not go in that straight line. We might think it does, that it goes in this perfect straight line, but it doesn't, does it? Life can get in the way. And actually, you know, it's full of obstacles and changing directions. And what NLP enables us to do is to be able to deal with those obstacles and life challenges that come in our way. So it is a lifelong skill, and, you know, coaching itself is a lifelong skill. And, you know, like, so it's great for others, but it's also the best personal development tool for you personally. I know if I'm having a bit of a funky day and I'm thinking, I'm feeling a little bit, not great, I've got my techniques that can get me back into, you know, the state that I want to be in. And the great thing about it as well is it creates long-lasting change for you and for your clients. And, you know, gets fast results for you, gets, you know, fast results for that. So let's go on to, again, for what coaching is. Let me know in the comments, first of all, if there's anybody here that's already a coach. Let me know if you've always wanted to be a coach, don't know where to start. You're an aspiring coach, or maybe you are looking for a coach to help you with some personal challenges right now. So let me know in the comments. And again, if you're catching up on replay, please do put those in the comments as well, because I do go back and read those later on as well. So put in there, you know, just put coach, aspiring coach, or looking for a coach, for instance, in the comments, and just let me know. And then we can also look around as well at what areas you potentially might want to be coaching in. So depending on what you're expert in now, you know, what would you like to be coaching? Because actually there are so many areas that you can be a coach in, you know, life coaching, business coaching, executive coaching, being a sports coach, relationship coaching, family parent coaching, educational coaching, all of those. And actually at the moment I'm working with a fantastic lady that's also joining my program in March from a neurodiversity point of view. So, you know, and actually just on that point, because it came up yesterday in the workshop, and then I probably forgot to then go on and explain a little bit more about that actually, that if you or anyone you know as ADHD, for instance, NLP is fantastic for techniques to assist with distractions and those types of things. But there's also, and I need to double check because I don't know whether this is worldwide or just UK specific. So I would need to double check on that. But there is an Access to Work grant that you can have that actually you can apply to do the NLP practitioner training. So if you are, you know, so that's to become a coach, you know, to become a coach, you can actually get support, funding and a grant to go towards that if you've got, I'm pretty sure it's called Access to Work. And so, you know, if you or you know somebody that's in that situation and you think, oh, you know, I know that I either I want to be a coach, or I know somebody who does want to be a coach, please do let me know. And I can, put you in touch with this lady that organises this Access to Work, which I think is just a fantastic initiative. And we're actually going to be doing more of that in March, because it is Neurodiverse Awareness Week in March. So we are going to do that then. Okay, so yeah, we've got aspiring coach. Let me know what else everybody is, whether they are aspiring. If we've got any people that are already coaches here, do let me know on that too. So for me, what I love about coaching and is the relationship that is formed. So it's a relationship. Coaching is that relationship between, coach and a client. And what I absolutely love is that I've got the belief, and I know it's a very core NLP belief, that everybody already has the resources inside of them to get whatever it is that they want. It's only our inner obstacles and blocks and sabotages that we put inside, we have inside of us, that stops us doing that. So one great thing is, with the coaching that I do, we combine conscious and unconscious learning. So we remove blocks at the deeper level. So that's the stage number one. One great thing about what coaching can do. But the other thing that it does, because of this belief that I know people have those resources already inside of them, sometimes they just need to be pulled out. So they might be, buried deep, but a coach's role is to facilitate that change and that transformation and allow them to access the resources they need to succeed. So the coach is assisting the client to move away from where they are right now and turning them around. It's very solution focused. Coaching is very solution focused to move forward, and faster and more effectively than if they'd ever tried to do it on their own. You might know, and you might be one of those people, if you've not had a coach, and you think you can do it all on your own, or you believe you should have to do it all on your own. And it can be really hard work. Like I said earlier about the success line, being an entrepreneur, owning your own business, it is not straightforward. But I'm here to tell you, you don't have to do things on your own. You really don't. I always think you play into your strengths and you get other people to expand your strengths and to fill in the gaps of where you haven't got that expertise. So, being a coach assists, allows you to assist others to think differently and make the changes they need to do to be the best that they can be. So that people can achieve their full potential, that full potential that is inside of them. And it's a bit like, casting a fishing line out and then just kind of reeling it in, that you are pulling those individual strengths, their potential, their goals out of them and overcoming the barriers to that success along the way. So I just, for me, I love seeing, when somebody comes to me, with a problem first, but also what they want as the solution. And they have these desires and they've got these dreams and they just don't know how to get them. And coaching allows you to do that. It allows you to unlock that inner potential, develop those capabilities. It maximizes the performance. So whereas you might have taken a year to get to make some steps to where you want to be, with a coaching, having a coach and in a part of a coaching process, you can achieve those results much quicker, maximize your performance and get you the results that you want. So it's a really great collaborative process. Like I said, it's very solution process as well. So the coach is facilitating someone to make change. Because the point is, if they were happy where they were, they wouldn't be seeing you anyway. They wouldn't be seeing that, and actually on that note, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink it. And that's why it is a collaborative approach with, a coaching relationship, because no matter how much I coach somebody and, give them the tools and the techniques, it's up to them to take the action. So, the coach can only be responsible for facilitating that change. They cannot be responsible ultimately for the results. That is down to the individual. And sometimes that can be a bit of hard love, because I think sometimes people can come into this process and think it is, a magic wand, and the coach is just there to magic away all the problems. At the end of the day, the coach is the facilitator to do that. And again, the great thing that I use, and what I sort of went through yesterday in the workshop, is having the use of powerful tools and techniques at your disposal as well. So it's helping the client uncover their own answers. It's so lovely when you're coaching and they said, and they kind of have that light bulb moment, and they say, oh yeah, that's exactly what I thought I should do. So they knew it already. Really, it's like 80% of people know what they want to do and need to do, but sometimes they just need to, have a bit of support and help to get there. One of my clients this morning, we were talking about, that she really is just almost like on the cliff edge at the moment before she scales to the next level. She's on that cliff edge right now. And, we're putting in this strategy for me to knock her over the edge of the cliff so she can start flying. But at the moment, she's still hovering on that cliff because, that fear and that doubt and that uncertainty is still in control right now. So we have to keep breaking down those obstacles. But she's so close. She's so close. And it's wonderful to see that, because she really is. Like I said, she's going to be flying. But again, satisfaction from you, if you've been thinking about being a coach, the satisfaction of knowing that you've been a part of that is absolutely sensational. It really is. It makes it, it's something I'm very, very passionate about. I love seeing the results side of it, but I love the journey as well. I love the journey along the way as well. So, what you're aiming to do, and what I kind of also wanted to add today, is how mindset for me is absolutely everything. And that's what, the coaching, well, it depends on what sort of coaching you're doing. But it really is about that peak performance for whatever you want to do. And key to that sort of excellence, if you like, that peak performance, is your mindset. So I wanted to also talk about today is giving you some little tips and snippets of the mindset of a successful coach. So again, if it's something you're hovering and you're thinking, I'd like to give it a go, then this is some key points for you. Wanted to also say as well, when if you're not sure which avenue to go in, don't limit yourself. I'm thinking it's either that or this. Doesn't have to be an either or situation. You can have both. I was sort of told when I first started in my own business coaching, so I'd come out of my corporate world, that I could, I had to do one-to-one coaching. That's what it had to be. To set up my business, I had to start off with one-to-one coaching, which actually fed my low confidence. I'd been doing it for years, and to then suddenly think I'm now in this business, so I'm already, nervous. I'm doing it all on my own now. For then somebody to say to me, the only way you can do it is by actually doing one-to-one coaching, which then you think, right, well, I don't know about you, and if you're a coach already, what's the first step to do to go and get a one-to-one person for coaching? So I don't want you to limit yourself like that. You know, for me, that wasn't the right thing. I did start doing some one-to-ones, but I also quickly moved into group programs as well. And group programs for me are fantastic. I absolutely love a group program. It enables me to coach more people in that time. And what I also do is I provide a VIP option to my coaching programs. So you've got this, you know, coaching program for you if you just want to be as part of a group and you want the community feel of being in a, you know, learning from others on the call. And if you want that, but you then also want that individual one-to-one, then that people go for the VIP. And in my programs, I often, when I run my coaching programs, I will often get a half and half split. So half go standard, half go VIP. So it gives me two things from that. A, it doubles my income. And B, it's, you know, it provides that bespoke service to those clients. And I always see double the results in those that have had the VIP as well. So it's always correlated, you know, so they always get a good return on investment with that. But again, it comes down to the mindset that they will have as well within that. So yeah, you know, if you are looking for, you know, how you can monetize, you know, coaching and make it your career, then you know, if you wanted to speak to me, I've got lots of tips on, you know, how to get clients and those types of things as well. But for me, it was do what's aligned to you. You know, just going down the one-to-one route was not aligned to me. You know, I love talking to groups. I love training, you know, groups of fantastic people. So I got the best of both worlds from that. Got the best of both worlds from it. So I do online coaching programs, I do masterminds, and I do live training as well as online training. So, you know, I'm always, and in fact this afternoon, after this live today, I'm going to do a one-to-one training. I'm really excited about that. So we've got a 3-hour bespoke training session together. So very, very excited about that. So, you know, again, don't limit yourself with that. You know, just explore the avenues for you. So, you know, again, if you're not sure what to coach, you know, what are you an expert in? And, you know, what are you aligned to? What are you passionate about? Because if you are coaching somebody that you are passionate about that area, then it will come through. It will come through and pass on to the person that you're coaching. And so, you know, again, don't go down thinking, oh, because I've done this in the past, that's the only thing I can coach. No, you know, go with what you're passionate about as well and what you're aligned to. You know, but again, it's about taking somebody from where they are right now to where they want to get to, and you're plugging that gap in between. You're facilitating that to get them there. So what are my 5 key principles here for mindsets of successful coaches? The first one, and these always apply for you and for the people you're coaching. So you could always take these as well and use it in your coaching practice, again, with your clients. So the first one is to ditch the fixed mindset, the excuses, and go for growth. So this is the difference between kind of your limiting and empowering beliefs. Now, this is what you believe in your abilities, and then how you project that to your clients as well. What do they believe in their abilities? So, you know, often when we're thinking about doing a new career or go into something new, you work on your belief is almost where you currently are. So it works with like money mindset, for instance. Often when we are aspiring to grow our wealth, we keep getting held back by our current reality, our current state. And we then limit our possibilities and our potential by doing that. So you've got to change your belief system. You've got to ditch the fixed mindset that, oh, because this is where I am, this is where I stay. You've got to ditch that and instead take on the empowering belief to say, there is limitless possibility for me. Limitless possibility. So ditch any excuses you've got about, oh, I can't do that because of my health or my wealth right now, or I can't afford it now, or, the relationships that I'm in, or I'm working, so I can't do that now. Ditch the excuses and just take responsibility for creating your life exactly as you want it. And be proactive as well. So, think about if you scored yourself from 1 to 5, how much are you in control of your life? How much do you focus your efforts on doing something about something rather than, on things that you can't control? And taking responsibility for your own mood and your own actions rather than blaming others and other circumstances. So how much do you do that? Number 2 is stepping out your comfort zone. Think big, and be prepared to fail. Because a lot of people are so afraid to fail, they don't do something. But again, for me, one of the presuppositions of NLP is there's no failure, only feedback. Or as Marie Forleo says, you either win or you learn, there is no failure. So, there's going to be, like I said, there's going to be obstacles along the way, but that doesn't mean you stop. It doesn't mean you stop, and it doesn't mean you're failing. There's always learnings for us. Life is all about learning and evolving. So if we stopped every time we hit an obstacle, we're just going to stay in our comfort zone. And yeah, the comfort zone is very comfortable. But, as that saying goes, if we're not growing, we're dying. So take on that mindset of thinking big and getting out of your comfort zone. Number 3 is begin with the end in mind. So be very clear, and this is for you and for your clients, be very clear on your vision, mission and purpose. Know what your desires are and what you want to accomplish in life. And organise and prepare in a way that reduces you being in crisis mode. So always have a clear plan. Number 4 is think win-win. So whatever you are doing, whether it's with for yourself, in groups, in clients, always build that rapport and ensure your desired outcomes achieve a win-win. So you've also got to care about the success of others as well as your own. Cooperate with others. When you're solving problems and conflicts, strive to find the solutions that benefit all. Hey Vicky, lovely to see you. We're just finishing off, lovely. You might have to come in at the end. Go and do replay. We're just finishing off. Number 3, so what number 3 was, we begin with the end in mind, Claire. So be super clear on your vision, mission and purpose. Know what your desires are and what you want to accomplish in your life. And also when you're working with clients, make sure they know what their desires are and, so you can formulate a clear path for them to get there. So have a clear plan of what you want to desire. And number 5 is to be the best you. So come from a psychology and physiology of excellence. This is about clearing up your own stuff, believing in those that you coach, so that you're watching your own projections. So, if I was coaching someone that I didn't believe could achieve what they said they wanted, then I'm not the best coach for them because I would project that disbelief on. And making sure that you are being your best you. So you're getting rid of your own stuff. You are caring for your own emotional well-being, your physical health and your well-being. And you're building better relationships with others, that you are taking time to find joy and meaning and enjoyment in life. And you're striving for that in others too. So there's my top 5 things. We're just going to finish off now for today. I hope you found that useful. I know it's a bit different to normal, but I hope you found that useful. And again, you know, like I sort of said at the beginning, I do train and coach others to become coaches. And if you are interested, I am enrolling now for my next program. So we start on the 2nd of March with our onboarding session. But we're enrolling now because there's a comprehensive home study as well to get started. We've got some fabulous people already on the course. If you are interested in doing 3 qualifications, so not just 1, but 3 internationally accredited qualifications for you to be a coach, and also to, you know, I will be going through a bonus modules within there about how to get clients as a coach as well, then please do message me, or just message me is probably easier, and I'll drop the link for the program in here as well, so you can just have a look at it too. Have a super rest of the day. You know my inbox is always open, so if you've got any questions at all, then please do just message me. And for those couple of newbies that we've had in today, welcome. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye.